Conservative talk radio pioneer Rush Limbaugh delivered an emotional monologue on December 23, his last broadcast of 2020. His message: no matter how bleak things look, Americans never give up, because have faith in the power of freedom. Limbaugh was reacting, in part, to the grim holiday message President-elect Joe Biden issued the day before. Here is the simple truth. Our darkest days in the battle against COVID are ahead of us, not behind us, Biden told Americans. To Limbaugh, who received a diagnosis of terminal lung cancer earlier this year, that kind of pessimism was unacceptable. If I were president-elect of the country, it's the last thing I would say. Even if I believed it, I doubt that I would put it this way. But I don't believe this anyway. Our darkest days are ahead of us. What a bleak way of looking at things. Ellipsis. We Americans have adapted to our problems. Our freedom has allowed our adaptability. If disaster is coming our way, we don't just sit there and endure it. We come up with ways to avoid it, to beat it back, to overcome it, but we don't just sit there and accept it. And, as such, we don't just resign ourselves to the fact that they're living in the darkest days because we, at least to this point, still have the greatest degree of freedom of any people on earth. Now, it's under assault and under attack, and we all know this. But I don't believe our darkest days are ahead of us. I never have. People have been asking, "You've always told us you'd tell us when it's time to panic." Is it time? It's never time to panic, folks. It's never, ever gonna be time to give up on our country. It will never be time to give up on the United States. It will never be time to give up on yourself. Trust me. It is remarkable to hear a man who never expected to live to the end of the year talk about faith in the future. His words were more than a rebuke of Biden. They were timely counsel to conservatives who say Trump's departure means America's doom. Limbaugh loves Donald Trump. He loves Trump because Trump is an outsider who achieved more in 4 years for America, and for the conservative cause, than any Washington politician has achieved in a lifetime. He loves Trump because Trump is the first Republican to stand up to the mainstream media, whom Limbaugh has identified for years as the real opponent of the American idea. Most of all, he loves Trump because he never gives up, not on himself, and not on the American people.